All right, so we were given some information. It says the mean hourly pay of American Airlines flight attendant is normally distributed. As soon as you see it's normally distributed, you know it follows this bell curve with a mean. So the mean mu of $34, and then the standard deviation of $4. So the standard deviation, the sigma, $4. It says find the probability that the hourly pay of a randomly selected flight attendant is between the mean. So the mean is 34 and 39. So what you're looking at is for this area right here. Now, how you could find that area, you could find the area all the way at the bottom up until that line, and then you could find this area, which you already know this area is 0.500. Normally we put it in 4 decimals because this is half, and both halves have to add to 1. And so if we cut 1 in half, that's the 0.5. So to be able to find this area up until 39, there is a nice formula in Excel that we can do the equal NORM.DIST. Notice it asked me for my X, which is 39. It asked me for my mean, which is 34. It asked me for my standard deviation, which is 4. And we want it to add up all that area. So what this number is right here, this 0.8943, that's this area, 0.8943. So if we want to find this shaded area, we simply would take equals this value minus the 0.5, the half area, and get 0.39435. So this area right here is I already forgot what that number was. 0.39435. 0.39435. Or rounded to 4 decimal places, 0.3944. All right. Now this one says is more than 39. So again, the mean is still 34. 39 more than would be this area right here. So we're looking for this probability. Well, if I know all of this, which we just found is 0.8943, then this area has to be 1 minus that value. Why? Because remember, all probabilities have to add up to 1. So if I go back, and I can just do it in an Excel because I'm too lazy to pick up a calculator, and I do equals 1 minus this value, I get 0.1056. So this area, 0.1056. All right, now this is asking me for less than 26. Once again, 34 is here. 26 is just somewhere down here. And now I am looking to find, this area, which is less than 26. So once again, I can use Excel, and I can simply use the equal NORM.DIST, what we just did. What is our X? I already forgot, 26. What is our mean? 34. Our standard deviation, 4. And true, that we want to add up all of these probabilities. And I get this value, 0.0228. So 0.0228 would be that area, and hence that probability.